The most rewarding part of the Hume sequence for me was being able to use this broad sample of all these different ideas and literature that have formed Western culture in really all of my classes in the Princeton experience. Across my 4 years, I returned to a lot of the literature. Most of my classes touched on the same ideas. And it was really an opportunity to dive deeply across my whole experience at Princeton. Going into the Hume sequence, I was actually a student in FSI over the summer, and I was even having all the workload at Princeton and being new to the atmosphere, I was still able to complete the reading that I needed to for the Hume sequence. And it really is something that I think anybody who's interested in should take a look at very deeply. The workload is very intimidating, but it's definitely worth it. With soccer, being a varsity athlete, there was a lot of days when I would walk to class with earbuds, just listening to a book, or I would be the last one on the bus late at night reading. And so even though it was very challenging, it was worth it all, and it was very much an experience that I would do over again. There's a sense of accomplishment at the end of the year when you kind of know that you've gone through this and you've learned all these incredible lessons, not just the ideas that you've explored, but how to time manage, how to organize your resources, how to synthesize information and go through the literature and pick out what really is important. And so being a varsity athlete and going through all that, I wouldn't trade it for anything. The Hume sequence definitely makes me a well-rounded person. I'm able to look at ideas and concepts from the perspective of kind of these deeper questions and understanding how man deals with different situations. What is it about the human condition that drives us to do certain things over others? The Hume sequence not only set a foundation for my whole Princeton experience, but it really has worked out well in my experience in the Woodrow Wilson School, where I'm able to apply these fundamental ideas about philosophy and political theory in what I'm doing in making policy. And so it's something that will continue with me for the rest of my life. I would definitely recommend the humanities sequence to any athlete, anybody who's attended FSI, anybody who's in the Woodrow Wilson School, because it really helps lay the foundation to some of the fundamental ideas on how to tackle the human condition, how to approach your work as a public policymaker, how you make decisions on the playing field sometimes. It really breaks it down, and it really is an amazing opportunity to build a foundation that will influence the rest of the 4 years you have here at Princeton.